Harry talked a blue streak all the way through, ticking off his talking points for each shoe on his fingers. Consider the virtues of the evening shoe. A stacked heel or stiletto elevates your view, so you're looking over the heads of normal, puny humans. Your legs grow longer, you look leaner, your curves are accentuated, and when you walk, your hips swing a little. Makes men want to glorify your charms, darling. Oh, those gladiators! Strappy, sexy sandals. Men will want to lick your toes, darling. Lick your toes! Harry, that's disgusting, I laughed, and he slowly raised an eyebrow. Oh, really? I shook my head and stared at my feet, but my mind turned to Jeff. I imagined him touching my toes, and I felt my cheeks flush. That's a nice color, Harry teased. Oh, I know! He turned and scanned a pile of shoes and pulled out a pink pump, held it up to my cheek. I laughed and flushed more. Wait, these might be better. He held up a red ankle boot. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding, but tell me, he touched my shoulder, is there someone waiting for you tonight? I shook my head no, but couldn't stop grinning. He nodded and said, ah. Finally, it was down to 2 pairs. I liked the one on my left foot, a very elegant-looking spike heel sandal in the same green as the flowers in the rustling dress, but Harry thought it was too sexy grown-up. He liked the one on the right, a black velvet pump with a peekaboo hole in the toe and a bow that he thought made my large feet look cute. I closed my eyes and walked around. The truth was, they both hurt. A lot. I sighed and plunked down on the bed amidst the footwear. I was ready to give up and be thankful that we had gotten this far when Harry opened his other bag. His face was silent, even reverent. I had a feeling it would come to this, he said. He pulled out a box and unwrapped yards of white tissue from a shoe so shapely it seemed alive. I put my hand on his and peered into the paper at what I thought at first might be a sleeping animal from another dimension. The shoe was so divinely crafted it did not seem suited for the foot of a mortal, especially one as mere as me. But soon, strips of soft green and violet suede cradled my foot like a slipper, curving upward in elegant spirals that twisted sensuously around my ankles. Glass beads were embroidered onto the edges of the suede in a feather-like pattern that made me think of angels' wings. My foot balanced on a pad of clear lucite shaped like a wave that swept my heel up a few modest inches above an intricately carved scroll, reminiscent of the feet of a translucent antique chair. My toes peeped out modestly between 2 overlapping bands, festooned with 2 pinched glass buttons that looked like tiny crystal candy kisses. This is for you. It's a genuine Arpad concept shoe, recreated illegally by a Balenciaga craftsman for himself in his own size. Harry whispered, 1939. The guy was a wizard with early plastics and all sorts of materials, sought after by all the great designers of the time, a real eccentric who cherished the independent life. You should have seen his collection. He gave me these shoes on my 21st birthday. I lived with him for a year in Barcelona after. Harry's voice trailed off. Here, put the other one on. He slipped it onto my foot. Are you sure? I could see how much these shoes meant to him. It's meant to be, darling, Harry said, choking up. You can't fight the magic. I stood up and looked at him with surprise. They're comfortable, I cried. How can that be? My feet look so curvy in them. They're not shoes, they're art, he cried. And we both stared silently at my amazing sexy feet, wings on my ankles, ready to fly. Now stand up, girl, confident. Harry's voice rose again, full of passion. You're radiant. You're the woman of the hour. He clutched his chest and swooned. They're so dramatic. Oh, glorious, magnificent. I spun. I felt gorgeous. Don't forget the source of all your power now. It's not the shoes. It's Mother Earth, nature's gift to you and all who know you. Draw it in, girl, from the soles of your feet. Thank you.
Wow. Yay.